Man, I mean, it's not even close. It's LeBron James.
What?
Even if you take LeBron and says everything that that what you thought he would accomplish coming out of high school, he's exceeded everything you could have possibly thought he could be, but he's still not Jordan. You see? The man has won 4 MVPs, 4 finals MVPs, gone to 10 finals. He's about to become the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. When he's done, he's going to probably be top 2, top 3 all-time, top 3 or 4 all-time in assists. But he's not Jordan. He wasn't graceful like Kobe. He's a poor free throw shooter. He can't shoot the 3.
True.
He cakewalked the East. So you make my point. Every time you say true, you make my point. Because he did all those other things also, which is true, true, true. I got him slightly, and I got him number 1. I got Kareem number 2. Because you can actually make a case Kareem is the greatest high school basketball player. There's no doubt he's the greatest college basketball player. And you can make a case he's the greatest NBA player. He has 6 MVPs. He has 6 championships, 3rd most rebounds, most points, 10 NBA finals. But for whatever reason, he was really surly. He was really going back and reading and looking at some. He was a guy that was really easy to dislike. Maybe him changing his faith had something to do with that. I'm not sure. I would have to do a lot more research to figure that out. But when Kareem was winning finals, when Kareem was winning MVP, Skip, the players voted back then. It wasn't until 80, 81, in which the media members selected the MVP of the NBA. So for me, I got LeBron 1, and I got Kareem number 2. But there's no question about it. That's what the analytics say. When you go back in social media and you go back and look, the most disliked guy, the most talked about guy is LeBron James, and it's factual.
So
we got data to back it up.
All because of me? I thought I was on an island, that I was the only LeBron hater or truth teller out there. There must be a whole lot of us out there, right?
But there are a whole lot that like him, but there's also a great number that dislike him.
A whole lot
because
who
no matter
see
what
through
he does,
him, right? Who thinks he's the most overprotected superstar in the history of sports.
I don't think that. I think that would be the other guy.
How can it be disrespect when it's just facts? I don't embellish. I don't exaggerate. I just spit facts about LeBron James. He has so many self-inflicted wounds, so many epic fails, that it's not disrespect. It's just truth, truth, truth. I mean, we start with that Boston series back in 2010 when they're up 2-1 and they lose 4, 5, and 6. Dan Gilbert accused LeBron James of quitting on him. A member of LeBron's inner circle told ESPN he had to be sedated before games 4, 5, and 6, the all-time excuse I've ever heard because of an issue in the locker room with a teammate. Baloney. And then we go to the 2011 finals. I didn't make it up. I didn't exaggerate what happened in games 4, 5, and 6 after they're up 2-1. He averaged 15 points a game in those last 3 with 5 turnovers a game and shot 2 of 12 from 3. It was the all-time epic superstar meltdown. 2013, Game 6, he just unravels down the stretch, 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes, but 2 in the last 30 seconds of that game and missed the tying 3. Ray Allen saved his legacy. I didn't make it up.
What about the 16 points? Hold on, Skip. Hold on, just 1 second. But you keep saying that he had a 2-1 lead on Boston. Michael Jordan had a 2-0 lead on Detroit, and they lost. Kobe was up 3-1 on the Phoenix Suns. 3-1.
Okay, but nobody said that they had to be sedated because of a locker room issue. Nobody, their owners didn't accuse them of quitting.
No, don't do that. See, you see what you did, Skip. No, hold on. But Kobe wouldn't shoot. You remember the last Game 7 when Kobe Bryant wouldn't shoot the ball? So what was that?
Okay, he pouted. I agree. Okay, I'm not. We're just talking about LeBron James. You say he's the most disrespected player ever.
But you're making my point.
Okay, he is a career 34.6% three-point shooter. That is horrendously bad for a GOAT. It's impossible. Okay, time out. Since LeBron entered this league, for those players since LeBron entered this league who've attempted 3,000 or more three-point shots, LeBron ranks 63rd out of 70. That's horrendously, that is disqualifyingly bad. Look at his free throw shooting. It's 73.4%. since he entered the league, those who've taken 4,000 or more free throws, he ranks 29th of 33. You're disqualified for any GOAT discussion. He's not Jordan because he can't shoot. He can't shoot.
This is not This was not a GOAT debate.
Well, you started it.
Who's the most hated? This was not a debate about the GOAT. That was not the question. Who's the most disliked player in NBA history? That's what this was about.
Yeah.
Disrespected. And I said LeBron because no matter what he does, he automatically gets compared. So this was not about who's the better. I'm saying no matter what LeBron does, they say, well, LeBron has a 45-point triple-double. Jordan would have had a 65-point triple-double. Kobe would have scored 80. And I'm saying that these other guys had flaws and had blemishes on their record that somehow we forgot.
Then it's your fault because you're the one who keeps calling him the GOAT. If you would just admit that Michael Jordan's the GOAT, we wouldn't have this discussion anymore.
No.
It would be just fine. There'd be no more disrespect. You're the one who keeps comparing him, putting him in the pantheon with Jordan, and he's not. It's your fault.
I'm not putting. I put him over. I didn't put him in. I put him over.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. This is all your fault. The disrespect is detonated by Shannon Sharpe.
If LeBron's fault, well, actually, it's the man above fault because he blessed him with all this talent, and then all LeBron did was cultivate it. So there are two people at fault, and Shannon Sharpe doesn't happen to be one of them. So I don't really know what you want me to tell you, but I just need you to hold some of that vitriol for some of these other guys that had blemishes and has faltered along the way. And what you give LeBron, give that some of them.
Okay, well,
How many 3-1? Let me ask you a question. How many 3-1 leads have LeBron blown? How many 2-0 leads have LeBron blown?
Okay, but I just gave you all the epic fails. I get you, but the most intensely disrespected player I've ever seen has just been within the last year. It's Russell Westbrook. It just is. I've never seen anything like the ridicule he has endured over the last year.
Skip, that's 1 year. We're talking about 19 years for LeBron, where people always talk about, see, that's the thing. What you do is talk about he can't shoot free throws, he can't shoot threes. You don't talk about all the other things that he does exemplary. He can shoot threes better than Jordan and Kobe. That's what the numbers say.
Well, if you just said he was the 8th best player of all time, the way I do, then we'd be just fine. He wouldn't get any disrespect.
I'm saying that he shoots threes better than Michael and Kobe. That's what the numbers say.
Michael didn't even try to shoot threes. It wasn't even a thing yet.
So therefore, he didn't shoot that many. His percentage should be higher.
Oh.
Right?
Well, last year, LeBron James attempted the 15th most threes in all of basketball and ranked 93rd in percentage. Do the math.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.